up, everyone? It's Rick here at the UTV Source. We're in Sand Hollow with Landon from DRT Motorsports, and this is his Pro R. So Landon, when did you pick up the Pro R?
Last summer, I think it was June of 2022. It's a 2022 Pro R Ultimate.
So we're coming up on almost a year of ownership now.
Right.
And this thing is like, it's pretty custom. And you make a lot of the parts that are on this Pro R. So my question to you is, starting from the front to the back, what's your favorite part of this build?
Favorite part of this build is going to be the fenders, the high-impact ABS fender set on this car.
Yeah, these are legit. We got a set on ours too. They're really nice. They add to the body line, and it's an easy install. Reuses the factory hardware. It's ready to be painted right out of the box, and you can wrap right over it too. So it's like, it's a wide body kit in a box for a fraction of the cost, and it ships to your door. It's pretty rad. Like, it's legit. I love them. Now I noticed we have a lot of other DRT products on this, obviously.
Right.
You want to talk about the grill?
Sure. They got the full DRT line on this car. So this is our aluminum grill. It's an insert that installs over the factory grill. Our front winch bumper fits with that or with the factory bull bar. It's got the pop outs in the lower section.
And it also has slots for basically any lighting option you want to put on there, whether it be KC HiLites, rigid, Baja designs. Everything's going to bolt right in and be adjustable for the spread or the width of that light. Now, one thing I want to point out on the grill is you have your factory grill. It's plastic. It's got huge holes in it. It's really not doing anything to protect the radiators. I know this because we've wrecked a few radiators.
Right.
We swapped over to the DRT grills, and we're not picking up performance, but what we are doing is we're deflecting rocks and debris from taking out our radiator again. So it's kind of a big deal. It's all about protecting your radiator. It looks good. It does bolt in super easy. It's something that we install on most of the builds. Now the bumper, I haven't had an opportunity to install on anything yet, but it is a winch mount, and we're out here in Sand Hollow. We're gonna be doing some trails in this, and hopefully we don't have to use it, but that's pretty rad because it's clean. It doesn't have a huge overhang. The fit and finish is, I would say, something like an OEM manufacturer for like a truck line. Like, it's really nice. It's not slapped together. It's really clean.
Right. Everything was designed to keep everything real nice and tight and protected and go with the body lines of the Pro R.
Yeah, and it kind of matches into the Hood Scoop, right? So this is something else.
Yep, this is the DRT Hood Scoop. It's made from high-impact ABS as well.
Same like the fenders.
Right.
Okay.
And then we did our wind diffuser on this car as well to keep the wind out of your face while you're riding.
Now, is this diffuser universal?
It is. It's universal to aftermarket cages and to your factory cage.
Okay, so it's just working off the factory spread on the A-pillar.
Right.
Okay.
And we're using mounting points close enough to the factory frame to work with almost any application.
So something like this on an install is going to be a little bit, I'd call it like a 7 probably, because you actually have to drill a hole and tap it into your factory cage or your aftermarket cage. So, guys, if you're on the website and you're shopping for a wind diffuser, just know that it's not something that's just going to bolt right in. You have to like actually do a little work, and it needs to be precise because you're working with like what, a quarter 20?
Mm-hmm.
So take your time. It's pretty simple. Looks good. It does its job. Now we got KC HiLites all over this thing.
KC HiLites hooked it up, and we're really happy with them.
Yeah, they're a great brand. This is the Flex Era 4, and you've got the Pro 6 Gravity 6 light LED. So I know that the Flex 4s are like a ton of light. Like, it's probably all the light you really need, especially with 4 of them outfitted. Right. They are a distance light, but the Pro 6 Gravity LED is also like your main focal point of the distance light. So this is being used as fill and down low lighting. So you have like this complete package, so no voids. Mm-hmm. So I'm sitting on some tires, GBCs. So how do you like the GBC Parallax?
I really like them.
Yeah.
That's a great tire.
So 35?
Yep, 35 on metal effects wheels.
Yeah, they look right, so 35 looks good on the 4-seat Pro R. I'm not so sure on the 2-seaters myself, but we've had good luck with these tires. This is the cast beadlock.
Right.
There's multiple options on Metal FX wheels. You can get a non-beadlock, you can get a beadlock cast, or you can get a fully forged Metal FX beadlock. Those get a little pricey.
Yeah.
They're super nice.
Yeah, this is the premium cast beadlock.
No, we're running is this the Hitman?
No, this is the Delta.
The Delta, okay. Yeah, so we're running the Hitman. I like the offset, so especially on a long travel or a 72. This is a 74, I believe. It's a low offset, meaning zero offset. It's close to factory, if not factory spec. So it's important when you're running like a 35 like you're doing to have a wheel with the right offset, or else we're just going to get crazy bump steer. So I got to ask, are you getting a lot of bump steer on a 35?
No.
So it's good?
No, yeah, it drives real straight.
And you mentioned springs. Are they factory springs?
These are MTS Springs.
Okay.
Powder coated to match the car. And then we did the DRT Motorsports Swaybar Endlinks on
Swaybar Endlinks. So this is kind of a new product that you launched, last year in September?
Uh-huh.
You started launching hard parts like Swaybar Endlinks and radius rods,
right?
Pole plates, radius rod pole plates. So that's pretty cool. You wanna kind of tell us a little bit more about that?
Yeah, they're 6061, all made in the USA. Just really good addition to the line to strengthen up the suspension on your car.
And you have black oxide jam nuts.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a little different. Normally you get like a standardized jam nut that kind of rusts over time and gets pitty and kind of ugly looking. That's really neat. And now is that Cerakote, powder coat, or paint?
It's anodized.
So it's anodized.
Yeah.
So that's a level up, and then you laser engrave over the anode.
Correct.
Pretty neat, dude. So there's multiple steps just into getting that.
Right.
Stock front end, stock tie rods.
Yeah, got a lot of miles on the car and it's working really well.
How many miles?
Just over 1,000 now.
Okay. So tell me a little bit about this cage.
This is a Voodoo Cage.
Okay.
Made for this car. We powder coated it to match the car, and then we did some aluminum work for the roof in-house. Jason, our product designer, is really talented with aluminum, so he built this custom to this car.
So it's not available, basically. Okay. Pretty cool, though. It looks really nice. On the inside, I'm noticing these really cool arm rests.
Right.
Talk about that.
Yeah, so this is a product that we offer. We do front and rear sets. It adds a really comfortable place to rest your arm while you're driving. The doors are high and sharp, so it's a great comfort add to any of the Pro Series cars. It mounts to the factory door frame, and then we do a carbon fiber arm pad with double stitching. So really great product.
So it's an armrest, grab handle.
Yeah.
Works with, obviously, SSV Works Stereo.
Right.
This is a bolt-in.
It's a bolt-in.
So I'm assuming that this also works with door bags.
It does, yeah. DRP or the DRT door bags.
So you're actually looking at other parts that are available and building your parts around.
Right.
To work universal.
Yeah, exactly.
That's really neat. We got some cool seats.
Yeah, we did XXX seats in the camel color.
Factory harnesses.
Yep, factory harnesses, so they're still retractable.
Okay.
We did the buckets in the front and rear. Rugged radios in all 4 positions, intercom and car to car.
And is that...
That's an RLB.
RLB, okay.
Yeah.
And what's the faceplate on that?
It's a StayFlush faceplate.
Uh-huh. That's clean.
Yeah, it turned out really nice. And then it's got the DRT Billet shift knob with the contrast plates that can be custom colored to your car.
Pretty cool. We got some mirrors in here as well. What do you got?
It's the factory mirror.
Okay.
Mounts into the Voodoo Cage, and then we did the dome lights from Dune Gear. It's the push button dome lights, so really easy access. And then all the underglow is also Dune Gear.
Oh, cool. Pretty neat. Sure. Well, let's move on to the back. So I noticed you have your rear DRT Motorsports bumper. It looks amazing, just kind of flows, and it also helps that Evo exhaust pop right out of the center. Looks dope.
Yeah, it turned out really nice.
You've got the DRT Motorsports trunk, keeps all your goodies inside and out of the elements, which is really nice to have.
Mm-hmm.
And you've got the DRT Motorsports Adventure Rack with the optional 35-inch spare accessory that bolts right on, and a Y strap. You've got your DRT radius rods on.
Right, these are the straight hex bar radius rods. They're 6061 with 5/8 rod ends. We did the black oxide jam nuts again. They're anodized with an anodized finish, and some post milling for a little bit of style.
Nice.
They mount to the to our 3-piece radius rod plate. It's for the Pro R, Turbo R. It keeps everything serviceable in 3 different pieces. We do a contrast plate to add some color to your car, and then it also comes with a tow hook. Gives you an extra point to lift from, tow yourself out from, or tie it down with.
Nice. And all the hardware's included?
Yep, all the hardware's included.
Sweet. So I noticed we've got some performance upgrades. What do we got?
Right, we did the Evo exhaust. It sounds killer.
Yeah.
We really like it. It's got an Evo tune on it, and then Evo clutching.
So you're pushing 235 horse.
Yeah, right about there.
That's so much for a naturally aspirated Pro R. It's pretty rad. Now, we got whips. Now, everyone's got whips on their UTV. There's a ton of whips to choose from and lengths and sizes, and if they change colors or if they're just a solid color. What do you have?
We had to go with Buggy Whips. We love Buggy Whips. They're bright, they're really tough, they work well, and we went with blue 4-footers on the car.
Neat. And then I noticed these little beauty plates.
Yeah, intake vent covers. They come raw aluminum and a raw aluminum finish, so a really easy way to add some color and a little bit extra protection to your frog skins.
Pretty cool, man. Well, all in all, this is a legit 4-seat Pro R, and thank you for coming out and visiting with us today. And we're gonna have a good weekend, and I think we should just go play.
For sure.
Guys, thanks for tuning in. Make sure you give us a like, a comment, and share us with your friends. And make sure you check us out on Instagram at UTV Source and at Facebook. See you next time.
And all these products are available at utvsource.com.